How you guys doing? Thought I'd give you a quick message. You heard that airplane flying over? Don't let that be you. I don't want you to be in an airplane with these holidays. That right now we have the Memorial Veteran Days holiday. I recommend you donate maybe $10, $40 and keep that extra $100 to $200 you would spend on driving. Keep that to yourself. Now we're starting to hit the holiday season. Like I told you before, I'm kind of like starting a little series where I talk to you about don't let the holiday trolls get you. Don't let the holidays get you. Like I told you, sometimes you need to take the weekends off. Gas is still about $4.29, $4.39, depending on where you're going. And you know the airlines are going to jack up their tickets, especially when it comes to the Veterans Day holiday. Try to get you to go to Vegas or go, like I was listening to one ad, go to Arizona, or hey, why don't you come to Disneyland or Magic Mountain, spend your Veteran Days here. Hey, well, it's better yet, donate donate like $50, $60 to a veteran cause. Get a tax deduction. Not only are you donating money, get a tax deduction and just stay home. Do you really want to be on the road? I was driving to a location today and I always saw like the traffic on the I-10. I got all the trucks heading toward Arizona going I-10 east. I also had like a lot of people. I'm sure this is your pre-holiday traffic or people going to certain events that are going to occur on this Veteran Days holiday. And you know one thing they're going to want you to do? They're going to want you to drink, man. I don't want you to drink. I don't want you to eat. I want you to just stay home. I want you to see what it's like to stay home and just see how quiet your place is. Your holiday is when everyone else goes on a holiday they can't afford, and you stay home knowing you can't afford to go anywhere and enjoy the peace and quiet. Now I went to my bank account today, got about, guess my check I talked to you about, got like an extra check from a job for $294. Then I got to invest some of that in my supplies because I do sales. And then I'm going on a business trip next week. So at least I'll have some money to eat because you know when you go to some companies, they give you your expenses 30 days later. Well, I got to eat. I wish I could eat that, but I can't eat. And we don't really get any advances. So I'm going to have to pay for my hotel room. And I'm going to have to pay for my food. So, and I don't eat as much anymore anyway. So I'll get something healthy. But basically, and then I'll maybe go out a couple of nights, see what the nightlife is in, where I'll be like in the San Francisco area. But that's not till next week. That's just like after I finish all my training during the day, I'll go out. But I'm doing it as a company. At least my company is paying me to get there, and I'll pay the rest. If they pay for the travel, the bus, or something, I'll cover my other things. And I'm not going to even bill them for it. I'm just, hey, thanks for letting me take the training, because I drive around, and like I told you, where I live at, I'm like in the fulfillment capital of the world. Every time I go out, I see all these trucks. Like I tell you, I see all the trucks parked in the eastbound San Bernardino Avenue lane. They're like that Maximum Overdrive movie. Just waiting to get in and have their cargo, either pick up their trailers or pick up a trailer full of some type of cargo and just head out. And that's one job you have. At least for that job, you're making at least $50,000 to $60,000, depending on your carrier. So you're able to at least pay for a decent apartment. Now, if you're the people who work there, you're looking at $15. I talked to a friend I know, her son's making about $15 an hour, and he lives at home. 15 times 40, that's 600 after taxes. That's about $1,900. Say you have I'm living in a place cost $1,870. Before that, I was staying in a place, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo next to the barking dogs everywhere, and that was like $2,166. And I'm just trying to figure out how these kids do it, how they do it, man. Either you're going to have a roommate, maybe one, maybe two, if you want to have a little extra money. And you're also going to be working like at least 40 to 50 hours a week. So what I'm saying is, like, if you're working in one of these fulfillment centers, here's my lesson. Save that money. Don't go crazy on the car. I know since you have a little bit of money, your friends will say, hey, man, why don't you get a cool car? Why don't you put that loud muffler on your car? And just waste money on a car. Like, there's a woman who has a Maserati, lives in my apartment complex. What is the point? If you're a young person, living in an apartment in San Bernardino, what are you going to do with a Maserati? So you can come out your apartment, car can start up automatically. Then in the end, then when I come home from work, you still park the car is parked where I left it. So don't go wasting money on the cars. That'll be the. I'd rather you Uber or just get a good used car and reinvest that money. Either get some education where you can update your training, where you can become like a manager, or somehow you can get like a skill certificate where you can get an extra dollar or two. That extra dollar or two an hour actually get you into an apartment, which actually get you out of the house, which will get you into an apartment where you learn about how real life is. And you don't have to worry about your mom telling you, don't get out the house, don't home till 7 o'clock. I mean, I see some of you people outside the gym, I got people in their cars texting. They're like, they spend more time in their car because wherever they're going, they don't want to go home. Or the parents say, I don't want to see you, man. Go make money. And I don't want that to be you. I want you to learn. I want you to have that experience. Even if you live with roommates, I want you to have that experience of living, have enough money where you can pay to live in an apartment, because that'll help accelerate your learning. And then you'll learn your individual skills that you have to improve to be more successful in life. But like if you're living at home, especially if you're 30 or 40, that's just not good. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for the parents, because no parent wants to see some kid bringing their boyfriend home to screw in a bedroom that they have. I mean, it's just bizarre. After a while, you're like, kind of, I want something. Maybe even if you're a woman, get your own apartment. It's not good. My parents kicked me out of the house at 18. So I've been living in my home for about 18. I went home 1 year back in like 2000 or something, and I couldn't handle it. I got out of there within a month, man. Because who wants to have their freedoms restricted? And the parents don't want to even deal with you. They grew you, whatever. There's no love in the house that you would want to have your kid living with you. Is the kid's already advanced and grown. You've already grown older and matured, and you're set in your ways. So if you're one of these fulfillment centers / warehouses, remember what I told you. Calvin and I worked in a warehouse, over 40,000 square feet. Before the goggles, vest, and that little line, like they treat you like a rat to tell you where to go, there was only 2 of us. So I look at some of these fulfillment centers, they're like acre things. I mean, I know they're at least overstaffed, at least 30 to 40%. So what I see happening is eventually coming into the new year, there'll be some more automation stuff. And if these companies like Amazon and whatever, I got Amazon, Prologis, and other ones next to my apartment. If they can't make the profits, you know who they're gonna get rid of? They're gonna start cutting these you warehouse workers. So what I want you to do now, before that happens, I want you to start putting some money aside. If you're making about $1,500 a month, see what it's like to put away $600. Just put $600 away one month, $600 away another one. You still have tell your mom and dad, hey, mom and dad, give me 3 months. Let me get the first one's payment. Let me get the down payment and some money to cover me if some unexpected bills come up. And then I'm out of here. And then while I'm in between, hey, I'm making $1,800, $1,500 a month. $300 for a car, I'll give you $300. I'll put the money up. I'll buy the groceries. If you're gonna live at home, be responsible. Help the parents. My parents say, hey, if you don't want to help out and pay the rent, get out. See, they educated me early. But I see a lot of some of you are like 24, 23. Your parents are trying to take care of you. They're not taking care of you, letting you live with them. They're stunning your growth. So I wanted to take a break from like my holiday troll or whatever. I wanted to get down and just let you know, like, hey, there's nothing like living on your own with yourself or with a roommate to accelerate your learning in life. And if you're working in one of these fulfillment centers or a job at $15 an hour and you're blessed enough to have your parents let you live with them, pay them something. Pay them $200, pay them $300, go to grocery. And don't bring your boyfriend or girlfriend home to screw, man. It's just not taboo. I know some of you guys watch taboo porn and stuff, and it's great for the video, but let me tell you, I've lived with my parents, my grandmother, my mom. I grew up with my grandparents when I was young. My grandfather, Hog, and I used to sleep on the living room couch. And that just irritated me when someone's going to bring someone home with a screw. That's not cool, man. It's just bizarre. If you're not confident in yourself to screw, or you think you're that handsome, then do it in your own place. I mean, really go all out. Be a stud and just knock it up. Man or woman. I don't care what you do, but do it on your own. You should have enough money to, like, if you want to live your bizarre life, do it on your own. But don't do it in front of your parents. Don't disgrace your parents or whoever you're living with that's a family member or cousin because you're just trying to save money. So that's just my thought of the day. Talk to you later.